Well, earlier this afternoon, I spoke with New York Attorney General Letitia James, who talked about her personal decision to have an abortion and reacts to the Supreme Court's new ban.
I'm very disappointed to the point of being angry. The fact is that the United States Supreme Court basically declared that from the point of fertilization, that no government is bound to respect the rights of a woman, that a woman is being treated like a second-class citizen, that the equal rights of all women, unfortunately, under the 14th Amendment no longer apply to women. And it will also apply to the right to marry, the right to contraception, the right to interracial couples to marry as well. The right to privacy just doesn't apply. Women should have control over their own bodies. We should have control, full autonomy over our own bodies, our own destiny, our own future. And unfortunately, the United States Supreme Court has taken that away from countless women in this country.
You know, I can't forget this moment last month. You know, after the Supreme Court decision was leaked, you bravely and publicly revealed that you had an abortion 2 decades ago. And that was not an easy decision to make, to have an abortion. On a personal note, what are your feelings about women who will now not have the same right as you did?
So yes, almost 2 decades ago when I was a city council member, I had an abortion. And I can also recall the countless number of young girls came into my office as a city council member who didn't know where to go. And I referred them to Planned Parenthood because it was a decision between them, their doctor, and their God. And at this point in time in New York State, the right to have an abortion is enshrined into law. And in the coming days, the state legislature will convene and I am confident that they will pass a constitutional amendment that will enshrine the right to have a safe abortion here in the great state of New York. And I'm urging all Americans, all individuals in red states where abortion has now been criminalized, with no exception for rape and or incest, to contact abortionfinder.org and or come to New York State, where abortions will be legal. We have a fund available. We will provide resources to individuals.
You have personally pushed for this $35 million fund. Can you talk more about that and what that fund is going to do?
This fund will support community-based organizations and providers and provide individuals who come to New York, a sanctuary state, will provide them with an abortion, lodging, and child care. That's what we have. That's what we have created in the state of New York.
Well, you're going to be at a rally this evening at 6 o'clock. What message are you hoping to send?
That we will not bow, that we will not break, that we will stand up and fight back with the most powerful tool that we have, and that is the right to vote.
And my thanks to Letitia James for taking the time to talk to us. And again, she said she will be at rallies tonight in New York City, one happening in Foley Square.